Good morning. We are starting off with some low clouds, some quiet conditions here in the immediate FM area. Looking pretty quiet, but we have some rain not far away and some storms too that are out there in the valley affecting your morning. Maybe you're up because those storms are rumbling in some areas. So here's a look at the latest radar and satellite map, the loop over the last hour. You can see that we've got these showers and thunder showers kind of in the same areas that they were maybe when you headed to bed last night. So there hasn't been a lot of movement on the main track. There have been some other areas that have seen some rain, but right now we're looking at some of the same spots picking up more rain here this morning. So as we zoom in a little bit more, you can see this is basically right in the heart of the valley between Grand Forks and Fargo, and stretching back over along Highway 200 here in Norman County, back over into Mahnomen, and then the lightning and thunder happening on the west side of this line. We'll zoom in a little more here. You can see northern parts of Steele County, Northwestern Trail, some rain and thunder going on there around the Hatton area and Northwood. A good amount of rain in Grand Forks County. And Grand Forks, you're about to see more rain move in if you haven't already started picking that up. And then over toward Nelson County, seeing some thunder around the Mackville area, some lightning there, and then stretching back up toward Devil's Lake. The lake and the town itself too, looking at some rain and some thunderstorms at this point in time. I mentioned Fargo. It's not very far away that we're seeing some rain right now up around the Harwood area. This is kind of working east, so it may still drop a little bit south. And if it does, it would more likely skirt our northern viewing area or northern part of our metro and Fargo-Moorhead. But again, the main band kind of just passing right between Grand Forks and Fargo at this point in time. So as we expand the view, you can see that the movement mainly moving from west to east, though there is a little bit of a southerly drop in that. The rest of the tri-state area looking quiet. So we are starting off our morning on a wet note here in the valley, with some areas picking up a good amount of rain since last night because we've been getting rain over some of the same spots. And anywhere in yellow here, we're looking at an inch of rain, or even some pockets here where we're around the 2-inch range mark at Devil's Lake and Grand Forks. And then points in between, we're looking at some significant rain there. So our temperatures are into the 50s, and we're at 58 degrees in Fargo, 56 in Grand Forks. Big difference from yesterday when we were down into the 30s. And checking out your wind speeds, very light, some of us into the teens, but a lot of reports also coming in of some calm air here to start off. And that's led to a little fog, though reports are coming in good at the moment. At the top of the half hour at 4:30, we were looking at some lower visibility in the east. So that might be a variable kind of thing happening here this morning. Right now, the report looks good. So this morning, this is 8 a.m. You could see some of these showers and thunder showers drop a little farther south, more into the metro area for Fargo, though it doesn't, at least in our forecast model, make it much farther than that. We're looking at that potential for rain and some cloud cover where we're seeing some of the same areas getting rain right now, so around the 3 o'clock hour. So kind of the focus here with a stalled out front that's been trying to advance southward. Now around 5 o'clock, you can see there's a big difference between those who have sunshine and quieter weather and those who have been getting the clouds and the rain. Into the afternoon, we'll be into the 60s underneath those rain showers, and it may end up being more into northwest Minnesota. The farther south and west you go, the warmer will be, and the more likely will be into the mid to upper 70s today. So some chances for some rain hanging around here through tonight. Not everybody gets the rain, but the potential is certainly there. And then heading into the overnight hours tonight and into tomorrow morning, we quiet things down. We are looking at the potential for more rain along the Canadian border, but we are quieting things down for much of the day on Saturday. It looks pretty nice. Not super warm. We'll be in the 60s to 70s, but still pretty nice. Here's your photo today. A gorgeous sunset there in Fisher. Thanks, Sarah, for sharing that. And in your 7-day planner that I just zipped by, we do have some 80s coming up into next week. So it's a little unsettled, as you see this morning, and there will be some spotty areas of rain this weekend. I'm hoping we'll get some breaks, though, and get to enjoy the weekend, too, coming up. And we'll take another look at that 7-day planner in just a little bit.
Sounds great. Thank you, Lisa. Ahead here on the Valley today, tacos, tacos, and more tacos, where you can get your fill this weekend.